Hello, Michael Finn, Holistic Exercise and Lifestyle Coach, and today I'm going to show you a straight-on hip ELDOA, or basically our anterior hip ELDOA. So I have other videos on the L5 S1 ELDOA that you should actually do first, and I will put it linked in the description down below, and I will also link it at the end of this video. And there is a lateral or transverse hip ELDOA as well, which is also really good. So ELDOAs are great for decompressing the joints, hydrating the joints, and hydrating and strengthening the small little muscles and the fascia around the joints, which is really, really important because most people don't move through full ranges of motion anymore. So these are kind of like just little yoga poses, but they're not yoga, they're ELDOAs, which is a French acronym for, I can't remember what. I'll tell you in another video, so look for that. So, and I use these along with tissue work and mobilization techniques to restore function and hydration in people's joints. I've helped a lot of people with arthritic hip joints and even a loss of bone mass in the hip joints by improving the circulation in the joints and around the bones by doing particular activities like this. So here we go. So we're going to be kneeling. There's lots of parts to this, and you will get used to ELDOAs. A lot of things are very similar to it, but I'm going to be kneeling on my left knee. My right foot is going to be out front with that right foot flat on the floor, and my right knee bent at about 90 degrees. All right, so the spine's going to be nice and tall. We're going to have a nice tall Tai Chi spine with the belly button slightly in. We want that left shin and the left foot to be straight back from that left knee. I don't want it crossing over to the other side of your body. I also don't want it way over to the outside. I want it straight back from that part of your knee, so it goes straight back there. And then our left arm is going to go straight up towards the ceiling, trying to press your palm of your hand flat on the ceiling so that you got those fingers pulled back and the wrist bent back. And those fingers are going to be out to the left. You're going to point those fingers out to your left with your fingers all spread out so that we're tightening up all of the fascia on our right side of our body as we're lengthening all of that out so that you're trying to reach your knee down into the floor and your hand up towards the ceiling so that this whole left side is getting stretched out. And then from there, I want you thinking about trying to, without moving forward or backwards or tipping your pelvis or moving anything else, I just want you to imagine a string attached to the front of your right knee, and I want you trying to put slack in that string by bringing your right knee forward so that you're trying to pull your femur out of your hip socket by using the muscles a little bit in your hamstring and the muscles around your hip and trying to reach that out straight forward right towards the camera here so that you're reaching out with that right knee. And then your right hand or your right arm are going to go straight over the top of that right leg. And I'm going to pretend there's a wall right in front of me. So I'm trying to touch that wall with my right knee. And I'm trying to put my palm flat on that wall in front of me, my right palm flat, with my fingers pointing down towards the ground. And when we're doing this, we're tightening up all of the fascia around in our body. You'll feel it in lots of different places. Trying to reach out there with the knee. Inhale, fill up the belly. Exhale, elongate, try to touch all those points. Left knee into the ground, left hand on the ceiling, right knee towards the wall in front of me, right hand towards the wall in front of me. One more time, big breath. Inhale in through the nose, fill the belly up. Nice, long, slow. Exhale out. And then relax that side, okay? And that's going to decompress that hip and pull that out and hydrate the ligaments that are in that hip. My hip just kind of popped because it was like, oh yeah, yay, we got relief. Okay, so I don't feel this one as much as I feel the transverse one, which I show in another video, which I'm linking to at the end of this. But I like them both, and they're best done one after the other. So now I'm going to do the other side for you really quick. So now I'm going to kneel on my left knee. And I'm going to have that right foot out in front of me, flat on the ground, so my left knee is at about 90 degrees. I'm going to elongate my spine, being up super duper duper tall. trying to touch the top of my head to the ceiling. And I'm going to take that right arm and I'm going to stretch it up towards the ceiling with my palm flat. So I'm trying to flatten my palm on the ceiling with my fingers out to the right hand side. Okay? I feel like my right foot's a little bit in, so I'm going to move it out to the outside just a little bit, because we want that right leg going, the right lower leg or shin in our foot to be straight back behind our right knee. And then from there, I want to elongate. I want to try to reach my left knee forward towards the camera. So I'm trying to touch a wall in front of me with my left knee, keeping the rest of my body all still, not moving my hips or anything like that. And then my left arm straight out in front of me with my fingers pointed down and reaching all the way out. Okay? So that we're in this position. Big inhale, try to touch all those points. Big inhale in, try to touch the ceiling with the top of your head. Try to dig down into the floor with your right knee. Try to reach up towards the ceiling with your right hand. Try to take that left knee forward towards the wall in front of you. And try to flatten your left palm on that wall in front of you. Two more big breaths. And then relax that side. So these Eldoas are really great. They're great for athletes. They're great for everybody in all reality. But for athletes trying to loosen everything up, if you want to be faster, you need your limbs to move quicker. And if your limbs are tight, they're not going to move quick. They're going to move slow. They're going to hang up in the joint. And they're not going to be fluid. So especially like sprinters that want to get faster, you need to open these things up so that the head of that femur can just rotate in that hip socket real easy. So as well as we want to keep all that hydrated so that there's good nutrition in there. That's how we make our bones healthier. That's how we keep our cartilage healthier and all of it functioning really well. If you got questions, comments, or anything like that, make sure to put that down below. Make sure to subscribe and ring the little bell so that you can see all the other Eldoas that I end up putting up here on my YouTube channel. And you can always text me or find me on Instagram at MichaelFinn490, whatever you want to do there. And practice your Eldoas, being in all your positions. Practice, practice, practice. I'm doing that the wrong way. See, that's why we got to practice. So in through there, reaching all your points. Practice, practice, practice. Do the very best that you can. Practice them every day. You'll get better and better. They'll get easier and easier, and everything will feel much more healthy. So hope you all have a happy, healthy day practicing your Eldoas, and I'll see you in the next video.